So today, like I was saying, IggyThaMan, if you haven't tuned in, pretty cool show. I like it. It's me and Benji's little artistic project. Ultimate genre is using satire to have those uncomfortable conversations. You know, it doesn't have to be boring when you have an uncomfortable conversation. You can make it fun. Just make sure that it's just like when you get into organized altercation. You know, you set weight classes in boxing or in fighting. You also set what you can do, what you can't do, what you shouldn't do. But yeah, over here we're just trying to have these complicated conversations and have fun with it, and perhaps crack a couple jokes. Comedy is the best way to get your message across when you feel uncomfortable, when you feel uneasy about what you're about to say. But yeah, so welcome to our first live. All right, Benji, we're gonna start with the first couple clips. Some of the clips are going to be they're from Austin. I think most of them. We got a young lady that got into an issue with her car. Turns out the cars are stronger than people. But we're going to show you a couple. Let's see. I actually have it right here while Benji pulls up the media. Again, bear with us, guys. Don't be rough on us if you complain about our artistic ability to provide a product that you feel good with. You should be liking all the products, honestly, because they're awesome. Or every episode, I mean. But it's a good time. So, first one we're going to show you, we just had South by Southwest not too long ago. This young lady partied a little too hard, had a little bit too much fun. This is nothing new for our street called Dirty, Austin, Texas. Dirty is a special place, been around for quite a while, untamed. But go out there. I've never been like this. This lady's not having a good time. I've seen some crazy stuff out there. I think we talked about it in the other episode, like back in the day, they used to shut the street down with horses. These were not untrained horses. They're trained, and they will run you down and step on you, but they won't hurt you. They know how to kind of like maneuver around. Thank gosh that they actually, those horses are actually trained, because I don't know about you guys. I've been hit by a horse before lightly. And lightly, I say that figuratively because it hurt pretty bad. But you don't want to get kicked by a horse, man, or trampled by a horse. But yeah, they don't do that anymore. So be thankful that they changed things up on Dirty, but don't act like that, lady. Come on, guys. Another one of Austin and the downtown scene. This is late at night for those of you that drink and drive. Don't drink and drive. It's horrible. But this gentleman, also, let me turn the sound on. I don't think I have the sound going. This gentleman, they cracked a joke. It was actually a pretty funny joke. Give me a cue on sound, Benji. Let me see. I hear it. I can't hear it on my end, but they can hear it.
Fuck. How the fuck did this happen? You came parked it, bro.
This is what happens. You drink and drive. This is what happens right there. Horrible, horrible, horrible. The gentleman, I don't know if you heard. I hope you do. I don't know for you guys. Give me a shout out if you hear it, actually. For those of you on TikTok, tune in on YouTube. Find Iggy_the_Man. We're live streaming right now, so go ahead and join as well. But make sure you keep your TikTok, because, I don't know, TikTok is what the Gen Zers and younger do. But yeah, guys, Austin does not play around, especially when it comes to drinking and driving. Just don't do it, man. I mean, it's worth spending your $50, $60 getting an Uber. I remember Uber back in the day when they started doing their surge charge. They would tell you how much they're going to charge you. But Uber was also wanting out back then. They were charging people outrageous rates, But I will say that back then they were giving more of the fare to the drivers. So, whoever those drivers were at the beginning, you were winning. So, Benji, tap Chanel show was just snoring, perturbing me.
Yeah, she's having a good old time.
We got another friendship I'm taking care of for a good friend of mine, my brother, and she snores. If you guys ever had a friendship, oh my God, I have two of them. This old lady right here, Sophia. Do a little close up on her. She's beautiful. If you ever have a Frenchie, you know, because I have Frenchie ice on my chain, you know. Little Frenchie
In all
ice.
circumstances, the jury finds in favor of the defendant. No plaintiff verdict prevailed. So the
Frenchies come in a lot of issues, man. If you ain't got the money, don't do it. These designer dogs are like complicated dogs that whose only purpose is to entertain you and make you feel good and give you that company and, you know, trust and love. But man, they're practiced for a child, you know. It's a lot of stuff. But yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Next episode, this lady, before we play it, Benji, you know which one I'm about to show, right? I'll tell you one, Benji.
Afro Man's what I've got.
You don't have the other lady on the links, on the notes?
Which one was it?
Oh, because I haven't updated it. That's why I'll send you the new link right now. But this lady was from Lexington.
Oh, yeah, I got that.
You got that?
Uh-huh.
She's from Lexington. What is it, Kentucky?
Kentucky, yeah.
And she was in a group of, she was trying to like party. Obviously, we're all just out late. Nothing good happens, especially after midnight. Here, Benji, I'm texting that to you.
No, I got it.
Okay, cool. You got the new updated link and everything? This young lady was trying to get out. I don't know what the altercation. She got pulled over right after. You'll see it on the clip.
If it's my way, I'll stay and hold and feed a nation. 26 million doesn't mean anything.
Some people might find it hard to understand how Delcia Bear can turn away a $26 million offer to buy some of her land until you spend a little time with her walking the dirt road she grew up on and in the house her daddy built.
My grandfather and great-grandfather and a whole bunch of family has all lived here for years, paid taxes on it, fed a nation off of it, even raised wheat through the Depression and kept the bread lines up in the United States of America when people didn't have anything else.
Delcia is one of dozens of landowners approached by an anonymous buyer, one of the major players in artificial intelligence, likely Google or Meta or Amazon, to purchase their land. The market value for land in Mason County is about $6,000 an acre. The realtor that came to her door last April offered her and her mother about 10 times that.
They call us old stupid farmers, you know, but we're not. We know whenever our food is disappearing, our lands are disappearing, and we don't have any water and poison, we know we've had it.
Delcia's mom, Ida Huddleston, is now 82 years old. She says she does not need the money or the hassle. She was born on this land and she plans to die here, and she certainly does not trust the promises made by the AI companies or the people who want them to build here. So what do you say to the people who are in town that say, hey, this is going to bring jobs, this is going to bring economic prosperity?
I say they're a liar and the truth ain't in them. Is what I say. It's a scam.
For Delcia, scam or not, she says she's connected to her home like Scarlett O'Hara was in Gone with the Wind.
As long as she was attached to that land, her spirit never would die. And that's the exact same thing for me right here. As long as I'm on this land, as long as it's feeding.
In all circumstances, the jury finds in favor of the defendant. No plaintiff verdict prevailed. So the matter will be concluded with defense verdicts. Thank you, Mr. Klingler. Thank you, Mr. Osborne. Thank you to the court staff and the Sheriff's Department for security in the building. And we'll go ahead and stand in adjournment. You're welcome.
Yeah, big one for Afro Man. That was a pretty interesting case. Apparently, Afro Man got raided by his local police department on suspicion of nefarious activities. And they did a whole raid on him. Afro Man did what he did, which is another reason
I have to be true to that, but
it's just
have them go back into the room.
a speech, man. Gotta
You guys don't mind that.
about America, Puerto Rico, also big time. But freedom of speech is freedom of speech. And Afro Man just used his artistic means to basically make a music video complaining about the police department. Then the police department is so cheeky and so arrogant that they decided to, what do you call it, Benji? They decided to sue Afro Man for usage of their image, and basically saying, hey, he's monetizing of usage from the image. And, sorry, I'm texting at the same time. This is live, guys. That's live. And they tried to sue him and say that he was either making money. But what's really funny is that all he was saying were things that could be proven. He used police records. Yeah. He used open media.
He did nothing wrong.
He did nothing wrong. He did freedom of speech. He said, hey, I'm going to bash these cops. Also, they dropped the reason on why he was raided. He ended up winning that case, and then he got mad, and he did what you should probably do when you're upset, which is the new town center. Back in the day, we used to have the town center before internet. Back in the days, and you could just go in the town center and voice your grievances. So now on the internet, everybody has a chance to do that. If you feel wrong, if you just want to get back at someone, and don't do it if you're turning up or partying, because you're probably going to say something really dumb, and you don't want to get marginalized for saying something dumb. But yeah, all he did was just put out their laundry. Again, all these are public records, so it's stuff that anybody could look up. Police department got mad, sued him for using their image, and the whole court case was pretty funny because Afro Man, as you saw, was wearing like an all-American tuxedo. And every single one of those officers that was involved with the raid, all they did was it not true. They didn't say anything that wasn't true. Lasted for a while. This whole thing, I think he got raided 3 years ago. This whole situation ended up being, I give it to him for really pushing freedom of speech, because if you think about it, a lot of times this happens to people when they get wrong by the police, and then the police, bad police departments, they want to use their means to crush you financially, so then you could just settle with them. Because, most people don't know. What is it? Most Americans don't have over $1,000 in their bank. It's ridiculous, but, everybody's struggling now. But yeah, that's what happens. So freedom of speech, shout out to him. Got to win that freedom of speech. Got to protect that freedom of speech. And the only way you protect, because rights are like a muscle, okay? If you don't use them, you lose them. And it's just as simple as that. You have to use them. But with freedom of speech comes freedom of consequence, and I'm a big proponent of that. Don't say anything that you're not ready. Don't let your mouth cash checks that your fist cannot. Or don't let your mouth write checks that your fists cannot cash. I'm anti-violence.
Very true.
Yeah, I'm anti-violence, but again, you gotta be smart with your words. Be eloquent. Always use a vocabulary. I'm a big vocabulary person since my father, was a teacher, retired teacher. But yeah, that's just what it is. It's as simple as that. Freedom of speech is the best. This is why I love America. I know there are many reasons I love America. Benji, did you download that other episode about that? No, we saw it already. Well, they didn't see it, but whatever. It doesn't matter. We'll keep moving. How long do you think this is going to last, Benji?
It's a good question. I mean, we're going fast.
We're going pretty fast, Benji. And
because we're getting used to our setup here.
Yo, shout out to TikTok. Honestly, next production time, we're going to promote this episode. There's only one person viewing, which is disappointing, but hey, we're just practicing.
That's how it always is on the first one.
It's fun. Doing this with Benji's fun.
Now they can see what it's going to be like.
That's true.
We got the quality there. It's just we need to get the timing.
4K. We're on 4K. A lot of people don't even start on 4K. They're usually in their sad bedroom with laundry on the bed, and that's
fun though. It's like doing a TV show. We've got
it's like doing a TV show.
Different angles and
again, I just like to argue. I like to I like to not argue. I like to debate, and. Too bad for me. Sometimes when I debate, I push the limit a little bit too much. But hey, let's talk it out. Let's figure it out. If I upset you, tell me. And if I care enough about you, I'll say something. I'm gonna start looking at this camera too, because a lot of people do. IggyThaMan, guys, some TikTok over there. I see you on that stream. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, it's interesting times. What else are we on?
Here, let's try this, Iggy. Let's play. I'm gonna play it, and we'll figure.
Click
it out
the sound right
later.
there. Click the sound.
Exactly.
It does work. We're good. What I'm wondering, Benji, is if the people on YouTube hear the video.
They will. The ones that I put in,
Sierra,
they'll be able to. Yeah.
You want to put your headphones on? No, never mind.
All the ones that we did, Iggy, before, they could hear it.
Okay, as long as they hear it.
But this, they're not going to be able to hear.
Yo, to all my friends that I send chats to, I don't know why you're not on. You guys are a disgrace. We might have Adrian coming by the way.
Nice.
Sorry, guys. This is live. I'm trying to get everybody on answered. Let's see. Hey, can I get on the comments, Benji? Do you think I should get on the comments on my phone? Yeah. Let's see how to do this. Hold on, guys. We're trying a lot of things right now.
Yeah.
Let's see what this does. Oh, Benji, you sent me a pic. Oh wait, no, it did. It did. Okay. I'm here. I'm listening to myself. Let's see. Guys, I'm on the chat. Whoever's on still, who says these are all random people. Top 275. I heard this is a wig. Be right back from what? Nuclear. I like the comments, bro. Who's on? What does this mean? I don't care. Thanks. This is fun.
Yeah, doing live is like a totally different animal, isn't it?
Yo, for real. Let me see what's over here on my TikTok. What's going on here? Bring you closer to me so I can touch you. I mean, respectfully. Can I comment on TikTok? Yeah.
Yeah, you can comment on both.
So let's see. Guys, sorry, bear with me on this TikTok. I don't even know how to use this. I can't text live on this.
You should be able to.
See what I have here. Yeah, there's a lot of people joining on the TikTok. I like TikTok better, honestly. I see how TikTok got it better. Comes on the podcast. Yeah, I see Sophia too. What else, Benji?
Yeah, this is good.
Benji, were you looking forward to today, our first live? How many episodes have we done?
Sure. This is number 16.
Number 16.
Our first live, but our 16th episode. So
damn, 16 episode already.
Yeah.
Doing the math, how much I've been paying Benji, and I'm like, damn, I could have paid for a car at this point.
Cheap car.
The cheap car. Well, are there cheap cars anymore? But yeah,
this is the magic of
guys. IggyThaMan, IggyThaMan. You can probably follow me across all the platforms. IggyThaMan. I'm on YouTube Live right now. I'm trying to keep track of the comments, see if anybody hops on. There's not many people on there. Don't care. We're just trying.
We'll re-release these.
Yeah, we're gonna try. I was talking to Benji about this, and before we just do the episodes, but I think we're gonna try to live stream every episode. It's less work for him on the front end, better work for me, because it's hard work being this good looking. It really is. It's hard.
It's cool figuring out the little technical things too to get it right.
Yo, what's up with that grouchy girl in the back? She out here looking. But yeah, we got Adrian coming in. I don't know if he's gonna want to be in the front. Let me text him or on the video. Be like, Adrian.
We'll get him on there.
To the front door.
But yeah, let's keep going. Let's talk about the latest stuff in the news.
Yeah, so guys, this show, a lot of it is like very Austin oriented. City of Austin, shout out. Number one place for anything, I guess, tech. Number one place for podcasters too.
Yeah, Joe Rogan moved here during COVID.
Dude, we got the comedy scene coming up in here. Summer's here. We have some feel good clips at the end. I always like to finish strong and play some cool stuff, either about people or things or places. But man, Austin's a good place to live. I think it was better before. It was cheaper, a lot cooler people. Here in Austin, we call the locals unicorns. Anytime you meet an Austinite, you have to call them a unicorn because, man, majority of people got priced out. It's just what it is with growth, you know. But it's a great place to live. So if you ever come visit in Austin, give me a shout out. Give you a list of places you can go that you should go. Also, Benji, didn't you talk about incorporating a restaurant of the restaurant?
Yeah.
For each clip, just post like a restaurant that I went to that I really enjoyed.
We can talk about it. I can.
Maybe we start with like the local ones, the ones that have been around that made it. A lot of Austin old restaurants. I mean, everybody goes Terry Black's. Terry Black's is fun.
Yeah, that's what I always recommend for people if they've never been.
Terry Black's is a lot of fun. That's where all the politicians and people go to. Usually Franklin's, but Franklin's is ridiculous. You got to barbecue.
It's really hard to get.
No, it's not hard. It's just you got to wait in line, and then if you don't get there early enough, it runs out of like the main.
La Barbecue over where I live is.
La Barbecue sister. La Franklin's sister was trained by the same pit master as Franklin, and that's where La Barbecue came from. They have their own thing going. I don't even know if that's probably a good question. I'll find out. If they source their beef from the same supplier as Franklin, because that would be interesting, right?
Yeah, that'd be a good thing to research. Yeah.
But I know they have like a different salchicha sausage that they provide. But yeah, Franklin's, Terry Black's, and what is the other one? Black's Barbecue.
Yeah,
those are like
Stubbs. Stubbs is definitely
and Stubbs. Stubbs been around. Stubbs does concerts too. But those are like you go to barbecue joints here in Austin, Texas. Everybody knows Texas is all about barbecue. So it's top 4 in this order. Franklin's, if you can get in.
Yeah.
Terry Black's, which is like you always get in because it's huge. And they got their stuff on lock. Like
they got their. Yeah.
Black's, go to the original where they have the original pit that I think was like since 1940 or 1930, like really, really old barbecue pit. Everybody knows that your pits make the reason your beef tastes good is because of the collection of the flavors within the pit from all the meats that they've been smoking.
Right.
And then the last one is Stubbs. And if you get to go to a show in Stubbs, it's a really cool venue, open door venue, but it's a lot of fun.
That's where I saw Dave Chappelle.
Really?
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle, also another person that moved to Austin.
No, I don't think he moved here. He just comes here a lot.
I'm sure he has a house here. He's got to. He comes here often.
A lot of people have houses here.
Yeah. I mean, I just know like usually when you say a person lives somewhere is wherever they file their taxes, let's be honest.
Yeah, you're right.
So comedy scene really big. Maybe we could add that and be like an up and coming comedian because I think that could be a cool segment too, to be like, hey, look for this. One of my recent favorite ones from what's his name? He's at Puerto Rico, was a trash island, off-putting joke. I understand comedy, so I know he didn't mean it. Tony
Hinchcliffe, yeah.
Hinchcliffe, yeah. He did really good with the Red Mike ordeal. They get I think, what is it, like 3 minutes to tell their top, or 1 minute to do their top 3 jokes, or 3 minutes?
It's 1 minute. Yeah, you get
1 minute. You have to tell your best jokes. And thing about Kill Tony and that whole panel is like they're roast comedians, guys. If you've never been roasted,
yeah, you definitely have to know that word.
If you've never been roasted by friends or family or even a stranger, yo, that's a good thing. You know, I'm a believer that you need to have haters because the haters show you're doing something right. It's as simple as that. If you don't have haters, you're not doing anything worth hating on. So you got to have haters. They motivate you. And, yeah, it was an off-putting joke, but he's doing really cool. Maybe I'll start adding that as a segment.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Young lady, would you take some notes? 2 segments we got a director assistant, producer assistant. I won't say her name. She's beautiful, but you know, she's beautiful. Y'all don't need to see her. It's for my eyes only, anyways.
There you go.
But yeah, we'll do that. We'll start adding that segment. But most of the time I try to talk about issues in Austin as definitely get more viewers than 4. Shout out to the 4 people on YouTube. Thanks, y'all. I'm typing it right now. But yeah, this show is about a lot of Austin stuff and just, video review show as well, which is just, we just watch videos, have a good time. Man, we're just trying to have a good time and project our voice and try to get more people to have fun with us. Simple as that. Come and have fun. I'll start promoting the days we'll do live, so then you can just join in real time. Benji's got this process on lock. It's like a whole thing in this process, guys. Like, for those of you haters, thank you. Everybody seems to have a podcast nowadays. Yeah, obviously, nobody's as handsome as me, right, Benji? Tell them how handsome I am.
I don't know what to say to that.
You just say, yes, you are. And but we're just trying to have fun, talk about some of the things. But it's going to be very Austin-oriented. You get to know a little bit about the city, and we just talk about the popular news. So on that note, next thing I'm going to talk about, we'll probably spend a little bit of time because it's kind of a very, what do you call it? Actually, we're going to do one more crazy clip, actually. This is a good clip before we go into that. No. We'll do that later. Sorry. Data centers. Benji, go ahead. So this clip,
I have it.
This clip of data center. Guys, everybody knows before you play, Benji, I'll let you know. Did you download this? The lady that you had. The white lady.
Oh, that was it.
That clip, that was it. Yeah, that one. But you have it on your end. Especially in Austin, we go through monsoon seasons or like droughts. Austin every 10 to 15 years gets like a flood year. And that's when our aquifers they get recharged. Water's going to be a big thing. But guys, if you want to keep getting your AI cat videos, you're going to have to learn how to ration water. I mean, I don't know about you, but making AI videos about especially politicians to make fun of them is one of my favorite things to watch and to make. But it's going to be very interesting how water rationing, I think Corpus Christi, we should have added that on there with this segment. Corpus Christi is in talks to be taken over by the state government because they don't have enough water. They just don't have enough water. And I don't know, man, like, there's a lot of stuff with this AI stuff, building these giant centers.
If it's my way, I'll stay and hold and feed a nation.
But then they only need
26 million doesn't mean anything.
Some people might find it hard to understand how Delcia Bear can turn away a $26 million offer to buy some of her land until you spend a little time with her walking the dirt road she grew up on and in the house her daddy built.
My grandfather and great-grandfather and a whole bunch of family has all lived here for years, paid taxes on it, fed a nation off of it, even raised wheat through the Depression and kept bread lines up in the United States of America when people didn't have anything else.
Delcia is one of dozens of landowners approached by an anonymous buyer, one of the major players in artificial intelligence, likely Google or Meta or Amazon, to purchase their land. The market value for land in Mason County is about $6,000 an acre. The realtor that came to her door last April offered her and her mother about 10 times that.
They call us old stupid farmers, but we're not. We know whenever our food is disappearing, our lands are disappearing, and we don't have any water. And poison, we know we've had it.
Delcia's mom, Ida Huddleston, is now 82 years old. She says she does not need the money or the hassle. She was born on this land, and she plans to die here, and she certainly does not trust the promises made by the AI companies or the people who want them to build here.
So what do you say to the people who are in town that say, hey, this is going to bring jobs, this is going to bring economic prosperity?
I don't know about you, but if things keep going the way they're going, $26 million in about a year is not going to be the same.
It's a scam.
For Delcia, scam or not, she says she's connected to her home like Scarlett O'Hara was in Gone with the Wind.
As long as she was attached to that land, her spirit never would die. That's the exact same thing for me right here. As long as I'm on this land, as long as it's feeding me, as long as it's taking care of me, There's nothing can destroy me if I've got this.
These are some of the most important people in America, man. Farmers. Know where your food comes from. I'm Puerto Rican. I know how to cook. I'm a real Puerto Rican, born and raised. Not that there's fake Puerto Ricans, but, you know, it's a little bit different when you grow up in the island itself. Yo, you got to know where your food comes from. I think right now, which is interesting fact, Benji, you probably heard about this.
Yeah.
All these fast food joints are going under when they're closing stores. Chanel, come here. Come here. Let me see if I get this dog over here. Come here, Chanel. Come here. She don't care. She don't want to be in show business. She told me. She said she wasn't getting paid for this, so she don't want to be on. Know where your food comes from. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. Lots of fast food chains are closing down. People are cooking at home more. That could be because food got real expensive, and in fast food, that used to be the food that you go to for affordability. But man,
my theory on that is everybody wants to eat healthy, and they didn't get the memo that if you want to eat healthy,
guys, knock. Somebody's at the door. Hold on, okay?
Who could it be? Hi. Welcome. Come on. Goodbye. All right. Hey, what's going on, bud?
Oh, I didn't go out actually.
You're good. Good to see you, man. Our first live stream.
Guys, we got a new person coming in. He might get behind the camera. I don't know. He might not. He's shy. He's a good-looking guy. I don't know why he's crying. He's in him. He's like me. You know, most Puerto Ricans also very emotional. I got told today that I'm too emotional. And I said, I'm not emotional. I'm just passionate, dude. It's just as simple as that. Guys, IggyThaMan, IggyThaMan. Iggy. All right, who's calling me? Hey, bud, I'm doing it live. What's up? Hey, Benji says we'll be right back on the thing right now.
I know. I did that.
Oh, he just did that. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Okay. Thank you. Love you. You're the best. Hey. Hold on, guys. We'll be right back. Give me a second. We got Chanel in the back. And now she's on my lap. All right, we brought a new guest today for just now. Chanel. Come on, yep. Chanel. Welcome to TikTok. Where's the AC? All right, cool.
Your mic's not on, Iggy.
Okay, we're on. Sorry, guys. I've been yapping, and you guys haven't heard anything. Again, be patient. IggyThaMan, IggyThaMan.
Our first live stream.
On everything. Just tune in on everything. We're going to try to live stream every show now. Should be pretty cool. And just, you can tune in. I don't know. I'll try to do it every Thursday, but probably be every Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know. I'll let you know what day. I'm having a blast with this. This is cool. We just see I could talk here for hours. Except not everybody has hours. So, going back, what were we talking about? Oh, data centers. Guys, Austin, Texas, shout out. This is where I'm from, and where I'm at. These data centers are we're gonna get a lot more cat videos at first, and then eventually when people learn how to use them to help them. But eventually, you know, they're gonna be like Skynet from Terminator, probably. Because if I had to guess about data centers and AI, that's probably what's gonna happen. They're gonna be competing for resources and realize, who are we competing with? A bunch of water bags that, you know, have to eat and have to use the restroom.
So is that what you think is going to happen? That there's going to be a influx of demand that will cause a water shortage? Is that right?
Well, the problem with AI right now is that our processing capacity, it requires chips and it requires water for cooling. And in order to process all that, it requires energy. And I don't know about you guys, but whoever was in Texas, 6 years ago? Everybody was here. Remember the ice apocalypse? How miserable that was? Everybody suffered.
Yeah, that was a very, very unfortunate situation where the power grid went out.
I had a blast in the ice apocalypse. I had a friend with me.
I did too until I almost froze to death. Did I ever tell you that?
Listen.
Listen,
a real man wouldn't have made fire, okay?
We did. We made a fire at the apartment complex that I was at.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the cops told us that we couldn't stay around it.
That's funny. Of course. Hey, I know you guys might pass away, but
yeah,
you know, this fire you're using to stay alive, just put it out.
Yeah, and then I went back into my apartment and I bundled myself up with blankets and woke up in the middle of the night and realized I just could not get warm. And
I mean, getting warm. I was lucky. I had a friend with me. I was at Saltillo Apartments, freaking daycare center over there. Thank God I moved from there eventually. But yo, it was so nice having someone that you could talk to. We raged out there. It was pretty cool. Everybody got together as a community and just like turned up, had a great time. But then I think like by the third day, you're kind of like, okay, now we're actually like surviving. What are you drawing over there?
He was saying it's 2016. There was one that was later.
Is that 2016? That's how long ago it was?
There was one that was sooner. There was one that was like...
No way. Is that the big one, Adrian? Are you sure?
I'm not sure. I know there was a few snowpocalypse. Yeah.
No, because it was definitely after COVID because I remember it was during COVID. I think it was 2020, honestly.
On my phone. Yeah, Ice Apocalypse, guys, post when is it?
Yeah, we can figure that out. Let's look it up.
I wish my Jarvis was here, but he don't want to be here.
I could talk about my experience if you're interested.
What does it say? Anybody on the chat? Just only two. Anybody on the chat? No? I don't know, guys. They're not going to post. Yeah. We don't have that big of a following that's going to pay attention.
I was living in Missouri at the time, and we were renting a house. The power went out for the entire neighborhood. It was pretty damn cold, and the homeowners said that we had to stay in the actual house. Although you'd say Missouri, what? Oh, I'm confusing dates. This is in Texas. This is in Cyprus. So in Cyprus, the homeowner said we had to stay in the house during the snowpocalypse. We had no power, and mind you, the fireplace also wasn't working. When we first set up our lease there, they mentioned, the fireplace isn't ideal to be using right now. We'll fix it at some point.
Listen, that's the thing about state of emergency, my man. Whenever the state of emergency, whatever that's the county or the state. No, that's the state. When the state says state of emergency, it doesn't matter what you do as long as you can prove that you did it in order to survive, okay? That's what's scary about state of emergency. That it's like, yo, people are just out there. They're doing things. I've been through 3 hurricanes, 1 in Houston, 2 in Puerto Rico, I think maybe 3. Actually, I've been through like 5, 2 in Houston and 3 in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, cinder block cement houses. You just, hunker down, close your windows. Windows usually, either you board them up if you got glass windows, but if you got metal windows, like a lot of the homes, close the windows. You plug the bottom of your house, which is pretty much what you would do in the United States here. American houses are made with like straw and sticks and then like shingles, unless you can afford something bigger. And we had one of those hurricanes. I forgot which one it was, that the roof broke down in the guest bedroom, and that was absolutely wild. And we were just hanging out in that bedroom before, and the roof caved. Luckily, it was a 2-bedroom house, so we were not exposed. We just let the upstairs be. But man, state of emergencies are scary, guys. And if you're gonna live in a place like that where you're gonna have to suffer that from time to time. I mean, here floods. I think floods are the biggest thing here, right? We get floods, a lot of floods in Austin.
We're in a flood zone. Yeah, it's because the water gets saturated very quickly.
But the ground is so dry that when the water comes in, it only absorbs so much, and then when it rains multiple days or rains too much, that water has to run somewhere, and it usually goes to the aqueducts or it goes to the lake. I think they're building a big aqueduct here too, by the way.
I heard about that, yeah. And I think that the infrastructure that's being done has been good, and I think...
Except traffic. They're always behind on traffic everywhere. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I remember 15 years ago on the first one of those 10-year floods that I told you about that Austin has, 10 or 15-year floods.
Yeah.
Shout out ACC, Austin Community College. because that's what I learned. I took oceanography, and that's where the lady explained to me how they set flood zones. Then when we get those floods, they're like, okay, this is the new extreme flood zone. And they'll still let you build houses within those extreme flood zones. But like you already know, it could be 10, 15, 20 years and my house might get flooded and swept away.
And we're about to be in flood season.
Bro, we are already so due for a flood. 14 years, bro. We're on the 15-year mark. That's when stuff
Do you remember when Levitation Fest had to close because I think it was called Psych Fest?
And it's lightning. Lightning is the issue with festivals. Once you start, guys, don't play with the lightning. Mother Nature's always going to win. I just be like, speaking of flood, recently we had a little bit of a flood. They said that it was attributed to cloud seeding. We don't know. Science is still new. That's why the professionals, those data points are still new. But a lot of people that move to Texas, especially if you've been from places in Northern California, New York, if you were emoji, we don't have enough people for that. Well, that's a good try. Thank you, Adrian. Adrian, you want to come here? Adrian, you want to hop on? Guys, y'all should meet Adrian. He's a smart boy. It's his first time on this live thing. But we're back on the flooding. Especially in Austin. This is the tragedy that happened, I believe, last year, right, Benji?
Mm-hmm.
Where that camp got flooded. It was a girls' camp, and it was so sad. A lot of people that move here have never seen what a flash flood in like arid areas.
You're right. They don't understand how serious it is.
Yo, that water comes, and that water comes fast. When we had last year that flooding, that we had a bunch of tragedies and casualties. The ordeal itself, let's not play blame games. The whole ordeal was awful.
There was a lot of misinformation about how that there worked.
But if you don't know, you've never seen a flood in Texas, those flash floods that are wild because you get like I think that day they got like 14 inches or something like that. We could look it up if you want. 14 inches in, I think it was like 3 hours or something like that. So those poor girls.
3 hours, yeah.
3 hours. So I think so, yeah. Find out, Adrian. What does it say?
I was saying, I was talking about, he was asking me about the misinformation.
Okay, Adrian, that's what I'm asking right now.
What?
I'm going to call you Jarvis, Adrian.
Jarvis, yeah.
When I say Jarvis, why don't you use that lead engineer brain of yours? My boy's a lead engineer. All my friends are smart. They're too smart. They're either smart or artistic. Or autistic. I don't know.
Artistically altered.
Sorry, I've cracked myself up. I should be a comedian. Would you find out how many inches of rain in what time period happened last year in that town where the girl camp got flooded in?
Should I ask Google or Siri?
Whichever one. They're all powered by the same Antichrist, pretty much. But no, those flash floods are severe, man. Worst I've seen was in Arizona because they're a flat out desert. Yo, don't play around with nature. When they say flash flood and you just pay attention to the water, apparently,
Got it.
I'm a little of a math person. You got the answer?
Yeah.
Okay, Benji, this is the answer. Let's rephrase the question again so they know what answer you're getting.
Yes.
This is what volume of water within what time frame fell in, I forgot what town, but Benji's going to tell us.
Kerrville. During the July 4th Hill Country flash flood near Kerrville, the Guadalupe River rose extremely fast. Reports indicate the river surged about 20 to 30 feet in a short period. 20 to 30 feet in what's a short period though? They don't. I think it was like, I'm not done yet. I'm just going through it. That equals roughly 240 to 360 inches to rise. This dramatic jump happened in just hours. So it's 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours, yeah. Due to the intense rainfall upstream. And some of the misinformation was that people were saying there was no warning. I didn't mean to blow on the mic. There was no warning. People didn't tell. I knew that there was. Again, there was plenty of emergency. People try to blame the emergency services, but you could tell people, hey, it's going to be flash flood. This is really bad. And if you never experienced it and you moved from out of town and you've been here a few years and you're like, oh, it's okay, we'll watch the weather.
this camp was in one of the lowest areas of this park, and it was in the middle of the night. So when these poor girls, poor ladies, poor women, poor human beings woke up, they were probably already like getting water in their cabin, and because they probably didn't realize
they didn't have time. Yeah.
Well, it's like, you got to go. Just go, dude.
It's alarm fatigue. You get so many warnings that you're just kind of like, well, gosh.
Well, we'll figure it out.
You know, and I don't think that was the fault of the camp counselors either.
I mean, everybody wants to blame somebody to feel better. What does that say? Was that?
Why was the camp built there? I had heard that they knew it was a flood zone, but they thought, that
it's a camp. Nobody lives there. So whenever it floods, it's just a camp. It's just, it gets flooded, they clean it up, and they open it up again.
That is a good question. I wonder if it's still there. I think it is.
Yeah, bro. It's called building up our parks. And again, we only get these crazy floods all over Texas every like 10 years, And it's like, people forget. And when you haven't been there and you haven't experienced one, this is when you have these sort of circumstances.
Yeah, and you just have to be mindful that as we have more people and we develop in some of these flood zones, there's going to be tragedies, and you have to be ready for that. And
I don't know if the people planning and approving these data centers, because if we don't get one of those flash floods, it's going to be more of them Corpus Christi getting in trouble. Sorry TikTok, I have my mug in my face. And
mug in front of your mug.
Well, a big problem is going to be once we get those big floods, and then I'll leave it with this because I'm just a little traumatized because I remember when I moved here, we had one of those like big ones, and it was crazy seeing how high from the Congress Bridge here in Austin and Lamar Bridge and I-35, how close to the bridge that water got. It was absolutely nuts. I've never seen Lady Bird Lake like that. But, I lived in Houston, so I already know. But stay safe, guys. So next thing, sorry, we went on a tangent there. Tangents are good when you're live because it fills up time. And we got a bunch of clips, right, Benji?
And that was a good discussion. I think it's or a good kind of remembering what happened.
It's the anniversary or something? Or?
Yeah, it's coming up on it. It's coming up on the anniversary of it. July 4th.
July 4th, okay.
So a couple months.
Benji.
Yes.
We're ready for the next clip. Which one? Do you know which one it is? Gentleman graffitiing.
It was the Code Pink Club.
No. That's the one after. Oh yeah. No. I sent you the new list, Benji.
Yeah, some of them didn't have videos.
Yes, they did. All the links have video.
Expired links.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't push it like that.
The next one I have is the Pink Cuba.
Fine. I didn't want to talk about the other one before. But one of them was $24 million invested in Austin.
Yeah, that's not a video. That's just a link. I'll pull it up.
Let's see. Chanel, you want to be on the camera? No, that's a video. I sent it to you. While Benji troubleshoots.
No, I don't think so. Send it to me again. It wasn't a video.
I'm going to send you the link. Chanel, I love you, baby, but like, Chanel, I'm sorry. Like, this is your first time for the camera.
Here's what I've got. City of Austin invests $24 million.
Yeah, it should be a clip. Yeah. Look, scroll down. That's the clip.
No, it's a commercial for...
Well, no, the commercial's always going to play the clip.
Oh.
This is how... there you go. Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah. So I think it's just... I think you thought it was... Yeah, I understand.
It's on a clip on here. Okay. I'm going to play it from my end.
Yeah, just play it from your end. Because I think it's just a... I can read it. Austin...
Yeah, just read the top and then the bottom. That's pretty much gives you everything.
The city of Austin announced that it was awarded more than $24 million in funding to local artists, musicians, cultural spaces, and heritage projects. The city said that it is an investment that underscores the city's commitment to art, culture, and Austin's legacy of being the birthplace and breeding ground for creativity and inspiration. Yeah, a friend of mine, actually, Tamika Jones, was able to get. She's going to do her next album from.
You should see about making like a Austin short film that you could send to the city.
They have that. They
get funded
once a year. They do.
But this is a new initiative. This just came out. They're like about to inject it. They also build that T-bone bridge. Wait, look, see, that's the video, Benji. I think scroll down.
This one?
No, what is this on the top? No, never mind. That's wrong. I think it's good. I think Austin invested to try to get like their music and art vibe back. You know, it's just expensive for artists to live, man. That's not the right video, Benji. It's fine. You can pause it or stop it because it's talking. Losing my train of thought. I'm overly stimulated. Damn, I froze. Yeah. We have a new project here, T-Bone Bridge, bicycle pedestrian bridge, and they actually did that with like the tunnel. They have a tunnel built close to the bridge, and they did mosaics, and it's really, really cool that they just put like little tiles. You know what a mosaic is, right?
Yeah, it's like different tiles that
different colored tiles that make the image. Yeah,
it turns into it.
It's really cool what they did. You guys, if you live in Austin, go to that. It's a lot of fun. For this, or you know that like, I look hilarious. It's so funny watching me. Anyways, Pink Club, these group, Hassan Piker. I forgot that he had a nickname. Hassan Piker went out there trying to.
What's up, Orlando?
Shout out Orlando, my boy. And that's cool. Thank you. Yeah, Benji, do that. They stayed at like American Hotel, and now they're saying the reason they said the American Hotel is because it's just like political situation, social, political. But they threw a concert, organized a concert to bring attention about the distress that the Cuban people are going through. And this is the funny part. Apparently, that concert drained so much energy from their already failing electric grid that a retirement home lost power, or an ICU, that's what it was, like people that were like sleeping with ventilators and stuff, ended up losing power. And a lot of those people had passed away too, though, later on. But it just shows you when you just like selective morality or selective outrage gets a hold of you, and you don't really think this through. Like, it's like a whole spectacle, man. I don't really get along with people like that. It's like, if you're gonna donate, you're gonna do good things. You don't need to be like some like self-righteous environment where like people just see that you're this great person. I feel like that's the ego talking. We have a shout out episode of the ego, IggyThaMan. It's a good episode. The ego will always disguise itself as wanting what's best for you, but all it wants is what's best for the ego. Make sure you know what the ego is, and make sure that you know who you really are. So I thought it was funny. I mean, just like that Hispanic lady, very beautiful. Shout out to her. I already forgot her tag. I'll say it. Oh no, wait. I'll show it. Benji, this is cool. Next time we gotta be way more. What is it called?
Well, you're seeing this is what I was trying to explain. I was explaining at the beginning. Is we have options.
Kathy Talk.
Oh, I thought you were asking something.
Oh, Benji, sorry, I got lost in the sauce. This sugar's getting to my brain. Kathy Talk on Instagram. Shout out to her. Her documentation was really cool. But yeah, next time we're gonna get a better fluidity, Benji. Now I know what it entails. Benji has taught me a lot about how to get myself out there artistically through all this. Ooh, I like how this feels. This is gonna be my new stand. This is a pain in the butt. Shout out to everybody that's on. Thank you. You guys at TikTok, IggyThaMan. Thank you for 3 people tuning in, or everybody that's tuned in before. Leave any comments, Benji will respond to them. But I don't know, man. Just don't be self-righteous. Live a righteous life, but not everybody needs to know you're living a righteous life. Be the best version of yourself that your real friends think you can be or expect you to be. Shout out to another episode. Be a friend like a capybara. All right, we're moving on, Benji. We're getting close, Benji. We're at the 9 o'clock mark. We'll try to do this podcast for 2 hours. I'm definitely going to get my money's worth from Benji doing a live stream 2 hours every time.
We're getting her done, Abel.
Guys, we should do, we'll do that. That was something else we're going to do with my co-host, Ashley. She got a little sick today. You know, she's beautiful. You know, we have another person here, but we have Chanel. She's doing great now, finally. But
do we play the
segment about good movies? And with Ashley, I suggest that we should start having her female of the day. You know,
I love it.
But yeah, something fun we're gonna try to do. We're getting better.
And I've got this clip that I'm gonna play of The Bachelorette. The new season is canceled after an assault video.
And then we're gonna do a research.
Okay, I have that as well.
Hey, what's the name? Hey, Jarvis.
What's up?
What's the name of the? You don't have to answer. You can just look at me. Would you look what the name of the actor from the series Reacher is? This works better too, by the way, Benji. We have a third person on like researching because you don't have to do all the extra stuff.
Yeah, because now that I'm editing, it's tough.
What's his name?
Alan Richson.
Richson?
Richson.
Oh, I have that.
Richson.
I have that.
Yeah, we're gonna. So after this clip, which is sadly, ladies, The Bachelorette, and guys, I don't know how society got to this now. More that's like who we should be competing for. Alan Richson.
Richson, yeah.
Yeah,
I have it.
The Reacher, great show. But anyways, we're gonna play this lady. Bachelorette got canceled because she wasn't living in abundance, and she wasn't living in love. And you always should live in love. Always love to live. And yeah, so this lady obviously lost her purpose. Wait, are you playing it on the? You're not playing it on the live.
Can't do both.
Season 22 was supposed to premiere this
Liz,
but ABC's parent company
Liz Krause. I'm Puerto Rican, so I can't read them like other languages.
Ex-boyfriend Dakota Mortensen during a fight between them back in 2023.
Can you download this one, baby?
In front of Paul's
It's not downloadable.
We could have found another one. I messed up, but now I do.
This morning,
Yo, she balled it out, man. Come on, like, she has a divorce, 3 kids, and now she's like, you know, domestic abuser. Like, the best way I saw it online is whoever approved her of The Bachelorette to be like the standard for dudes competing for her. Why? Like, come on. There are what?
There was a baby there.
There was one of her daughters was in the way, and I guess one of the chairs like either hit her or scared her. I'm sure that child was terrified her mother.
This reminds me of an episode of Law and Order where they did this. They totally did this.
You know what's the funny part about this? Hey, you should not commentate. You're not a guard dog. You don't need to go over there. Sorry, I love this.
Yeah.
All right, one of the funniest things you could actually that, Benji. One of the funniest things, in my opinion, the funniest thing about this is the fact that Chanel, it's not your time. Sorry, it's the first time on TV. Funniest thing is the fact that she's probably going to write a book about her journey to self-growth from such behavior. And she's still going to win. It's just like win-win. But that's how you turn a negative into a positive, man. You just, do your best, try to be a better person. And I hope she becomes a better person because of this review. But yo, telling me 3 kids, divorcee, is the new Bachelorette standard to reach, compete for like 3, or like a divorcee mother of 3. They should have had Sydney Sweeney. That would have been way more entertaining. Shout out Sydney Sweeney. Yeah. Sydney Sweeney's gonna be on the new Black Widow. Benji, you're a big dork.
I saw that. Yeah, I did not watch Madam Web.
I don't know if Sydney Sweeney's single. Probably not, bro. Everybody wants to date her. But yeah, I cannot wait I'm not a big comic book fan. I definitely watch like comic book cartoons. Black Widow has a great outfit. I'm looking forward to see how Sydney Sweeney like pulls that outfit. I heard that Julieta, you're gonna like this. I've heard his girlfriend, Jada, forgot the new Spider-Man's guys.
Zendaya.
Zendaya.
Zendaya. She's very pretty, very cute. But rightfully so, she was like, on set, voicing her discomfort for having Sydney Sweeney operating near her boyfriend, her man. Shout out to her for, making sure that actor feels loved and know, hey, I'm watching you.
I met her. She's very nice. She was at these Euphoria.
No, I respect that.
Screening.
I respect a woman that is like, hey, you're my zaddy, let's go. Like, I'm watching. But yeah, still looking forward to see Sydney Sweeney. What was the next thing we're going to talk about? And speaking of actors, you see
yes.
Benji? Benji, you see how
Reacher.
good I'm getting at this? Sorry guys, I'm excited about this first slide. Reacher, which is, that's his actor name, or it was from the show Reacher. The actor from the show Reacher.
Alan Richardson.
Rich son.
It's
a weird way to pronounce the last name, but
Yo, Richardson, that's either ways. Before you play Benji, I'll give you a cue. Crazy stuff about this is, this guy, there's always a stickler, man. Everybody knows in the neighborhood, there's always that one stickler, the one milk herring.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Stand in front of a fucking bike again, dude. What? You threatened my fucking safety, bro. Are you kidding me? I should not be fucking around. Go ahead, go now. Go now. I've called the BPD. I've called them already because you've been driving around this fucking neighborhood like a fucking lunatic. Hurting this kid
I got it
around
over
here.
there too. So
Are you drunk right now, bro? Go ahead. Are you drinking? Go ahead. Call the police. Out of your fucking mind, dude. Call the police. Fucking knock you up. Unbelievable, dude.
it's planned.
I should have run you over, dude.
Having a thing with his kids, hanging out, doing his thing. I don't know about you. I'm probably would have done the same thing. Allegedly, the guy pushed him when Richard got he won because he knows martial arts and he was an accountant. The show's so funny. And he's Richard's just really fit, man. This is why they have weight classes in fighting. I don't know. We'll make a comment. We'll make a short about this. Hopefully the short looks better. Then you'll make it look better. And don't be getting beat up by people that don't be picking fights with bigger people than you. Simple as that. I made that mistake before. So alright, cool. I'm eager to see what this looks like, Alright. We're coming to the end. Benji, when you're ready. This is me, freestyling. Andrew, you want to say anything?
What do you got planned for the weekend? Any big things happening in Austin? Anything worth checking out?
Dude, I'm a homebody. This is my outlet. If you catch me on the street, you're lucky. My outlet is being here, talking to y'all from here, drinking Kool-Aid, and just making friends. Talking to people, trying to reach the masses.
If you weren't a homebody, what would you do this weekend?
What would I do this weekend? I'm a big outdoor person. Always go around my bicycle, stay fit, hit the sauna, work out, be active. If your body feels good, your brain's gonna feel good, and you're gonna look good, and you're gonna feel good. That's it. Live in abundance. Always in abundance. What's good for you. Benji, thank you for being back.
Yes, sir.
Let's see if Benji figured out this thing. I'm gonna leave you with something that I like to do on my show, which is a feel-good clip at the end of it all. It's gonna be about Austin. What is the first one? Let's see.
Awesome.
Bowler's Clash. The first one.
I did. So just so you know, I didn't have this when we downloaded everything. So I'll just have to play it.
Next time, guys. Next time.
Yeah, I didn't have any of these.
All right, I'll talk about it. Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
One or two people. We're not really doing anything bad here.
Yeah, might as well play it.
That's not it.
Oh, that was a
What I
cool.
sent you?
Yep.
It says Polar Splash.
No. See, look.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Feel-good clip of the day is going to be just a great drone overview of Barton Springs and Wilson. It's so beautiful. Thank you for this great song. We're probably not going to, we're going to get copyright for this song. Thank you for being here. It's been a great vibe. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much for being part of the experience, the Iggy experience. So, all right, Benji, we're good. For whoever's on there running the stream, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate being on. Stay tuned. Love y'all. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, TikTok.